Hi, the overweight is not a problem that should be solved by the dietitians or fitness coaches. Overweight is a problem that should be solved by the psychoanalysts. Uh, I like pastry, and I eat pastry with tea or coffee 3 times a day. And I do not have time for the sport at all. But my weight is around 57 kilos. It is because I realize my emotions. When the body experiences stress, it needs more glucose to gain more energy to overcome this stress. That is why you start eating more. But if you realize this process in your head, you will never eat more than your body needs. As soon as your body receives the necessary amount of energy, the necessary amount of the glucose, it stops eating. You will be full. So, for example, when I realized that my daughter is autistic, I experienced the stress. And when I experience stress, I want more pastry than usual. And I eat it because my body needs to fight with this stress and it needs more glucose. But before starting eating, I just realize now I experience stress because my daughter is autistic and I just realized it. And I try to live my negative emotions correctly. And only after I lived my negative emotions in my head, I start eating. And in this case, I just eat only that amount of pastry my body really needs. Or, for example, I feel very, very hungry and I can be even irritated because of that. But if you don't realize, if you don't understand that you're very hungry and you don't realize that your irritation is connected with the hunger, you will eat as twice as necessary or even more. When I realize that now I am very hungry and I feel irritated, so my mind got the idea. So, and I will eat then just the necessary amount of food, the amount my body needs. I will not eat much more just because I am very hungry. But unfortunately, teachers, parents, counselors teach kids to eat when they experience stress when they are toddlers, especially in the West. Recently, I took part in the session connected with after-school stress, and the facilitator told how to deal with this stress in kids, and one of the tips was to provide snack. Yes, snack is a good thing, but the child should realize why he feels or she feels such a way. So First, if children are too emotional, if they cry, it's a bad idea to provide snack. When my kids are too emotional or they cry, the only thing I can offer is pure water. If I see that they're too emotional, they're moody, they're grumpy, I just don't give them anything to eat. I just try to explain that you feel stress just because you're tired. Kids should realize this. The babies can also feel stress, and in these situations they need more sucking. That is why they need pacifiers. But if they drink mom's milk, they will never gain the weight. They can gain the weight only if they eat formula. When I noticed that my toddler the third child started to eat more formula than usual, I just removed it step by step. I replaced it just by water. And if I see that my toddler starts eating more than usual, I just warn her, it will be the last thing, and then your tummy needs to get a rest. Children should realize that it's a bad idea just to eat one thing after another, eat. So they just should realize that their tummies also need to relax. So if you want to lose the weight, you should leave your emotions correctly, your negative emotions correctly. Thank you. Bye bye.